Hi children, welcome back to EVS class. Dear students, in the previous class you studied about the earth and its a shape. Okay, yes, let us start today. The topic is the movement of the earth.
Dear children, the earth is having two movements. One is rotation and second one is revolution. The earth spins continuously on its axis from the west to east. Earth spins continuously from west to its axis. This is called as a rotation. And the earth also revolves around the sun along its orbit. See here, the earth is revolving around the sun. This is called as a revolution. It rotates itself only, means it spins. Earth spins continuously from the west to east is called as a rotation, and earth revolves around the sun is called as a revolution. Okay, the earth continuously to rotate on its axis while it is revolving. See children, revolving around the sun. The earth continuously rotate on its own axis like this. Its own axis, it is continuously revolving, and it is rotating and it is revolving around the sun also. This revolving is called as a revolution, and its rotation is called as a rotate on its axis is called as a rotation. See children. Activity. Ask two students to stand a short distance from each other. One student represents the sun and other represent the earth. Here the students represent the sun and this represent the earth. What he is doing, children? He is revolving around his friend. Means this is called as a revolution. While revolving, this boy continuously rotate on its axis is called as a rotation. Okay. See children, discuss the following questions they told. It is possible for the students representing the earth to see the student representing the sun by sitting always on the chair. It is possible to see? No, it is not possible. Okay. How many times has the student representing the earth faced the student representing the sun? Faced means one time only, both can be facing. How many times has the student representing the earth shown his back to the student? That is also one time. Therefore, when the student representing the earth shows his face to the students representing the sun, then it is assumed that it is a day. See children, only one time, that is represent is a day. When he is showing the back, then it is assumed that it is the night. Yes, last question what they asked. What do you learn from this activity? Tell me. Yes, we learn from this activity is day and night concept. When student is facing the sun, yes, that is the day. When he is showing his back, that is the night. Yes, from this activity, we learned day and night concept. Day and night. How the day and night occurs. In the previous activity, you learned that when the earth is facing the sun, that is called as a day. When he is showing the back to the sun, that is called as a night. Activity, truly activity we concluded. But see children, during the earth rotation, one side of the earth faces the sun. See children, earth is rotate in its own axis and it is revolving around the sun also. Okay, in this time, earth rotation, one side of the earth faces the sun. Yes, only this side of the earth is faces the sun. Yes, they will get the light, they will receive the lights of sun. Yes, this part of the earth has a day, and other side of the earth does not receive the light and has got as a, it is a dark portion, and here there is a night. See children, per day one side is, there is a day, means one side is there is a night. Since the earth rotates from west to east, the sun appears to rise in the east and set in the west. Where the sun appears to rise means in the east and it will be set in the west. Now you got the idea how the day and night concept will be going on in this environment. Next. The earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. See children, one rotation it completes, its a rotation is how much? 24 hours. And this is called as a day. Per day means how many hours then? 24 hours. The Earth takes 365 1 by 4 days to complete one revolution. One revolution means the Earth revolving around the Sun. One complete rotation, it takes 365 1 by 4 days to complete one revolution. That's why we are calling 365 days is we are calling as a 1 year. Okay. The day and year are result of the Earth's movement. These are the result of the Earth movement. That's why sometimes we will get the 366 days. That 366 day we are calling as a leap year. 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 5. Every 4 years we can get the one leap year. That is 366 days. The earth is marvelous. Yes, children. Really, the earth is fantastic. It's a really beautiful. Why we are calling the earth is marvelous? As mentioned earlier, the earth is the only planet that has a life. Okay, that's why it is a marvelous planet. In previous class, you already studied about what are the factors, those which factors you studied? Moderate temperature, water, heat and light, and suitable gases. These all factors make the earth to sustain the life. Okay, see here, one concept they given. About 71% of the earth's surface is covered by water and 29% by land. The earth's surface is covered by 71% of the water and 29% of the land. And it is surrounded by the atmosphere. Atmosphere is containing the number of gases. Which are those gases? Oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, etc. Atmosphere has the oxygen which is very essential for respiration of organisms. See children, we are all living organisms. Actually, we need the oxygen to respire. Okay, it's very essential for the respiration. And nitrogen and carbon dioxide which is essential for the preparation of food and nutrition of plants. These two gases are very useful for the preparation of food and nutrition for the plants. The water which is essential for living beings is available on the earth through the process of water cycle. Yes, you know that water cycle. Okay, by the heat the water is evaporating and it will becoming a cloud, and afterwards for the cooling, after cooling it is converted as a rain. Okay, like that. Okay, in higher class you will study about the water cycle. Life on earth has become possible because of a suitable distance between the sun and the earth. One more important reason to sustain a life here, because it is having the suitable distances between the sun from the sun. Earth means earth is a third planet from the sun. This is the third planet because it is having the some suitable distance. Ideal climate, variety of soils it containing, and which supply the food and water to plants. This ideal climate and variety of soil supply the food and water to the plants. Suitable environment, etc., which are present in the earth. Hence, the earth is a marvelous planet. See, children, here on the earth, it is having the good climate and variety of soils, moderate temperature, and number of gases, water, heat, and light. All these factors made a life on the earth to sustain a life. That's why the earth we are calling as a marvelous planet. So far we have learnt about the earth, which is the third planet from the sun. Now let us study the next members of the solar system.